let's see. Everybody's online. Okay, so we are having thunderstorms in the area right now. Just in case our feed does cut out, I'm letting you know, because we probably won't be able to get back on if it does cut out. I think the last time somebody hit a line or a pole or something with a, I don't know, with a vehicle, a truck hit it, and we were out of internet for almost 24 hours. So hopefully it won't be that way. So we've got one and dones tonight. Everything is the last one. Let me go ahead and put that banner up so that everybody knows that. There we go. I can't do it on Instagram, but I can do it on the others. So if you're on YouTube or Facebook, there should be a one and done night banner running across the bottom of your screen that lets you know that everything we have is the last one of its kind. Hey, Kim. Good to see you. So we are having thunderstorms. Isn't that great? The temperature has gone down almost 10 degrees. So very nice. It was kind of a very muggy 89 today. And so it felt hotter than it really was. It felt kind of miserable. And now we're down to 79, which feels pretty nice. You're having a terrible day with Wi-Fi again? Yeah. I am not sure how long ours is going to stay on, to be honest. We had seriously hard rain yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday afternoon. And now we have thunderstorms tonight too. So it's just been so hot that they're popping up all over the place. Let me write down your name. I know you can't see it on some of the platforms, but I named tonight's show Blame It on the Rain because we have to blame it on something. So when your husband asks why you bought all this jewelry that he doesn't think you need, just tell him it was the rain's fault. We're going to blame it on the rain. It keeps us inside, right? So then we have to buy things. That's my excuse anyway. Let's see. I think that's it. Reminder that there are no shows next week because we will be going to our convention, which is very exciting. But we'll only be gone for the one weekend. So no Friday, no Sunday. And then we'll be back here the following Friday night. So we'll be back with you then. In the meantime, I will post some things on my page so you guys can look at the pages. I'm going to take some pictures this week. I got some new photo backgrounds in to do some flat lays of the jewelry so that you can see it maybe a little differently than you see it in the stock photos. And so I'm going to try to get some photos of that and get those out to you. Last Talk Sunday was your favorite? Okay. You know what? Usually that is mine. And I don't know why. I think they save all the really good stuff for that last one. It seems like they do. So I'm looking forward to it. Our granddaughters are so excited. You know how it is when you're little and it's convention time. They're all excited. So looking forward to having them there as well. Let's see. What else? I think that's it. We'll go ahead and get started. So you know one of my favorite things is shiny copper. And that's because it makes such an impact. It is such a bright color of metal that it makes a lot of impact without being super flashy or too much. This one's called Short Circuit in copper. So you can see it's just a collection of copper rings, but look how pretty that is. Of course the videos made you cry. Mom says to let her know if she's going to need a towel for her tears. And I said, I'm pretty sure that's just a given at any convention. You need a towel or a big box of Kleenex or something because they always manage to make you cry somewhere. All right, this one is just above the collar. So with the 2-inch extension, that is going to sit right down here, so right below that collar. This one is going to be number 1 tonight. Hey, Mom, Short Circuit in copper. So Kim over here says that all the videos made her cry. So just go ahead and get your towel. I told you. It's just a given. When you go to the convention, they're going to make you cry. That's the way it is. And then a bright copper longer one. This one's called Marrakesh Mystery in copper. Hi, Shannon. Yes, we're talking about you. Marrakesh Mystery in bright copper. This is a very delicate pattern. Look at how pretty that is. Delicate style, but in that beautiful shiny copper. You know, if this one doesn't make its way out of here pretty soon, I'm probably just going to keep it because it's just that pretty. It's right here above and below the bust. So a really nice length. Yeah, forget the eye makeup or wear waterproof mascara. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down to about mid-abdomen, so right about there. So this one is Marrakesh Mystery. This is in shiny copper. Hello, Marlo. Hello, Terry. This is number 2. Let me make sure I got everybody's names written down. Okay, I think I got everybody. Oh, Aunt Dora popped in there. Hi, Aunt Dora. I missed your name. Gotcha. We are getting ready to get poured on. We got poured on yesterday, and the raindrops felt so good. I don't know if you saw my post on Facebook. Raindrops felt so good. I just wanted to stand out in the rain because they were so cool. Hi, Ruth. Yeah, that rain yesterday felt so good after it's been so hot. And then I went into the store, and I was slightly damp from the raindrops, and that felt even better. All right, Beyond Blooming in yellow. So this is one and done night. We have a yellow flower. It's white around the center, and then we have little white rhinestones. Let's see if I can bring that up. This is much prettier than it looks on the video. You definitely don't get the full impact of it. This one is just below the collar, and with the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down here and be over the mid chest and just above the bust. So right about here. This one is Beyond Blooming, and it is in yellow. Yes, it's very hot. So this week we've set 2 records in Raleigh for the hottest days that we've had. We've had 106 and 102, and that's before you figure in the, why is everything always not straight? That's before you figure in the humidity. So our heat index was up in the high 110s. So it was 117.5 the first day. I didn't see what it was the second day, but it couldn't have been much lower than that the second day. So the humidity has been kicking our butts along with that temperature. It's always something, right? All right, next piece. This is a longer necklace. This one is called Straight from the Heart in gold. So this kind of looks like twisted rope, and then we have little knots along the edges, 2 of them in that heart. So kind of pretty take on a heart. This is the length. We're going to call this a cowgirl heart, right? It's got the knots and rope. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to be down here, close to your belly button. It's right about there. And this one is Straight from the Heart in gold. Now all I can hear is that song in my head. Number 4. What was that, Bryan Adams? I think that was Bryan Adams. Showing my age. And next, we have Palace Perfection in purple. So this is like a lavender purple. It's a very light, no pink involved, just a very light purple, pale purple. Look at this ornate design. It looks like antique, doesn't it? A little bit of white rhinestones for accent. This is the length and size. So we have Palace Perfection, and it is in purple, number 5. All right, let's go ahead and ask our first question. Let's see. Trying to find a good one. All right, let's try this one. And I hate to say that I've forgotten some of these at times. There's 4 answers. And we're going to go with, let's go with number 3, because we hope you don't forget this one. What is the one thing you never forget to pack for a trip? One thing you never forget to pack for a trip, or we're going to hope you don't. Because these are pretty important things. We hope you never forget to pack for a trip. Let's see if I can tip that up just a little bit. There we go. Jewelry, not on there. Medicine, yes, that was number 3, Shannon. Unfortunately, I've forgotten it. Underwear was number 2. Toothbrush was number 4. What do you think number 1 was? Got underwear, medicine, and toothbrush. What do you think would be more important than all those things? Passport. Oh, that's good if you're going out of the country. Makeup, not makeup. Although I agree. For some of us, we definitely need it. Myself included, because my eyebrows and my eyelashes are completely blonde, and I will look very funny if I don't have any makeup. At least some eyebrow pencil and some mascara. Your bra. No, not your bra. But you might put this in your bra. Passport, not the passport. Deodorant. We all hope you take deodorant, especially if it's a summer trip. If it's winter, you might get away with it. What might you put in your bra that would be important to take on a trip? Your cash. Yeah, you got to have money. Money was number 1. Don't want to forget the money. Pajamas. Yeah, we need pajamas. Depends on who's traveling with you, though. I guess if it's just your husband, he won't care. But if the kids are in the room, too, they're definitely going to care. They'll be traumatized, and you'll be paying for their therapy for years to come. So there's that. All right, let's go on to the next piece. Medicine was actually the winner on that one for number 3. This one is called Summery Sensations in multi. So if you like the macrame style, here you go. This is a longer necklace, and in this we have blue, pink, and orange beads. If you can see those. Blue, pink, and orange, and they are a little bit brighter than what my screen is showing, but my screen may not be showing true color. So we have this little silver cap up here at the top. It's like one of our pieces is trying to make an escape. Our earrings are a little stack of those beads. This is the length. So it is actually going down all the way to that dropped weight. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down here. So that's going to be really in the lower belly area. This one is Summery Sensations, and it is in multi. It is number 6. I feel like that's a good beach one. Beachy vacation. Makes me wish I could go on a beachy vacation, but I'm busy. Got to get up under Caitlin's car and look at it. Maybe after I get done here. This is Empress Empire in copper. See that texture in there? Kind of looks like a basket weave, right? These are hinged sections. So it's going to lay flat against your breastbone. That's why I love it when they do the hinged sections. This is an antique copper, so it is a dark copper. A nice flat snake chain. This one is a little bit above and a little bit below that collar with the 2-inch extension. It is going to sit right down here, which is just a little bit above mid-chest, not quite making it all the way to mid-chest. So this one is Empress Empire. See this flat chain? It's a thick flat chain too. This is in copper. It is number 7. Why did I start hanging them down there? I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Let's put them back up there. All right. Number 7. You want that one, Marlo? Gotcha. And then next we have Homestead Hustle. This is in multi. So we've got, I think I was trying to determine this last time, brass, copper, and silver in these earrings. So this part is copper, antique copper. And then all these little trinkets at the bottom that are dancing here, aren't they shiny? Those are in the brass, silver, and copper. So that's what gives it that dancey look, the variation of color. This is the length and size. So we have Homestead Hustle in multi. They're number 8. Somebody's in here observing me. I've got an audience in my show. All right, next piece. Cosmic Curator in black. So this is actually a black chain, black snake chain, the rounded chain. And then this is a dark gray stone at the bottom, like the hematite, the little white solitaire above it that kind of sets it off. Isn't that pretty? Very simple, but very pretty. This one hangs to just below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to hang down to mid-chest. So we have Cosmic Curator in black. This one is going to be number 9. Did it start raining yet, Spency?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool.
Something that's not that.
Maybe we'll cool off sometime soon. All right, next piece is Riverbed Bounty in blue. I get a lot of compliments on these. I wear these. I have a blue necklace that I wear them with. This is blue stone in the center. And then this is kind of like Dalmatian stone. It's white with some black spots. Little silver trinkets hanging down off the bottom. Pretty cool. This is the length and size. So we have Riverbed Bounty in blue, number 10. Okay, we made it to our next question. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, 4 answers on this one. Let's go with number 4. When do kids close their eyes? When do kids close their eyes? What makes them close their eyes? We wish more things would, don't we? But not always. What makes kids close their eyes? Roller coaster. Oh, that's a good one. Not on there, though. Scary movie. Yep, number 3. What else makes kids close their eyes? Getting a shot. Oh, that's a good idea, too. When swinging. Nope, not when swinging. Not with a shot. What else? Sleep. Yep, number 1. When they're sleepy, they're going to go to sleep, they close their eyes. 2 more things that make kids close their eyes. What do you think? Pretending to nap. They do that. Taylor is a bad one for that. She likes to play possum. But nope, that's not on there. Getting a shot. It's always a good idea to do that when you get a shot, right? Then if you don't see it, it doesn't hurt as much, right? That's what they tell you anyway. Pretty sure moms have been using that for centuries, and it still hurts. That hand sanitizer is making my nose tickle. I don't know what's in this one. Something about the scent. What else makes a kid close their eyes? Or when might you tell them to close their eyes? This is one of these is when you might tell them to close their eyes. Swimming underwater. That's a good idea. Not on there. I know every once in a while I have to elbow one of mine and say, close your eyes. A game. They had a more specific game. Haircut, not a haircut. A surprise, not a surprise. All you parents out there should know this one. I guarantee you've had to elbow a kid and say, close your eyes. Because every kid does it. Hide and seek. That was number 4. So that was the winning answer. One more. When they're supposed to close their eyes, and most of the time they don't, or they peek, prayer. Yep, number 2. Now, is there any parent here who hasn't had to elbow their kid and tell them to close their eyes during prayer? I'm waiting. Because I don't think there is. Usually multiple times. And then they say, you don't have your eyes closed. You know how they do. That's what mine always said. You don't have your eyes closed. Well, that's because I'm trying to watch you. Rhinestone Renaissance in blue. Aren't these gorgeous? These are blue pearly beads. Yeah, not in sign language. That would be hard. Blue pearly beads. And then we have this pretty white rhinestone design around the outside. Very, very fancy. Don't they look like royal jewels? This is the length and size. So we have Rhinestone Renaissance in blue, number 11. And these days I might just have to wear those too. You know, I just really like blue. Can't do too much to it. Spiraling Out of Couture in silver. This has the black suede cords holding it up. It's over here. And then we have multiple sizes of these silver rings. And these are, we're going to call them warped rings because they're not exactly flat, which is nice because they catch the light better that way. This is the length. So sitting all up here around beneath the collarbones, your collar right here with the 2-inch extension, it is going to go to mid-chest. So right there. So we have Spiraling Out of Couture. And that is in silver. This one, number 12. If I'm getting hooked on anything. Number 13, another long one. Celestial Essence in multi. Look at this one. Almost looks like the sunshine is in there, right? So this has a yellow and a purple tone. And I tell you that because even our iridescent ones sometimes lean toward some colors over others. This one has more of a yellow and purple. This is an oval. We've got facets all around the outside edges that are kind of like sun rays, which is what it makes it look like that. And then our flat face in the middle. This is the length. So sitting down to almost mid-abdomen with the 2-inch extension and come down here, maybe just above the belly button or somewhere in that area. So we have Celestial Essence. Now that one is a statement piece. It's going to get attention. Number 13. I still haven't decided what I'm wearing to the convention yet next weekend. How far in advance do you decide what you're wearing? I'm not buying anything new because most of you know I've been trying to lose weight. I'm on medication for it. So I don't want to buy any more clothes in this size. So we're just going to stick with what I've got for right now because hopefully I'll be replacing it with smaller clothes pretty soon. My regular clothes are already starting to fit better, which is great. But so I haven't decided what to wear yet. Now, they say that usually in a family, one person decides a month ahead of time and starts packing, and the other one is throw the clothes in the bag at the last minute. I am the throw the clothes in the bag at the last minute. Max has been prepping for weeks. This is generously glossy in white. So this is an oversized pearly bead necklace. So we have our white pearly beads. We have little white rhinestone spacers. Have the chunky chain, but this is not heavy. I was surprised. This chunky chain is not heavy. And then our polished silver beads as well. This is the length. So sitting there just below the collar, maybe 3/8 of an inch below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, definitely going to come down to mid-chest. So this one is Generously Glossy, and it is in white. There we go. Make it even. It is number 14. And number 15. We have Bauble Bliss. You went for comfort this year? I don't blame you. I'm kind of thinking that too. I have to be an outside greeter. Well, it's not actually greeting because it's in the afternoon. We're loading people on the buses. So it's going to be hot out there, and I don't want to be hot. Bauble Bliss in brown. These silver rings along the bottom have brown rhinestones, the light brown rhinestones. And then you can see the color of them right up here. There's a little solitaire rhinestone. It's the same color. This is the length and size. So if you have something with the brown rhinestones in it, this would be a great upgrade earring for that. Bauble Bliss in brown is number 15. All right, time for another question. Let's see. This should be interesting. 4 answers for this one. Let's go with number 4 on this one too. What do you find on a man's arm?
As soon as I sit down.
Yep. What do you find on a man's arm? That was the next question. I'm sorry. This is not picking on you. Things you find on a man's arm. Hair. That was it. That was number 4. What else do you find on a man's arm? Watch. Watch was number 1. Probably not as much these days, although now people have the fitness tracker watches or the smart watches. Tattoo, number 3. One more thing that you'd find on a man's arm. Watch, a hair, tattoo. What else would be on a man's arm? Bracelet. Yep, number 2. You got them all. Evidently, you've looked at some men's arms in your lifetime. Be hard not to, right? All right, next piece. I have this one in my jewelry box. And I wear it fairly often because I like this combination of colors. This is called, if I can get it turned around right, Extra Exclusive. This is in black and gold. You sold a lot of bracelets at Zales for men. You know, it seems like not many men are wearing them anymore. I don't know why. This black part has little glitter in it, kind of multicolored glitter. You can see that. Let's see if you can see it over here. Yep, there we go. But that's not really what shows. When you're back at this length, you see the black and the gold. And then our earrings, just like that. So they match the necklace. Chain is twisted in here, which is why I'm having trouble getting it to sit still. I need to turn it in the tag. This is the length. So we have just above the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down here, so that'll be just below the collar, taking up this area right here. So we have Extra Exclusive. And this is in black. It is number 16. Let's see. My chair is not on the roll today. Number 17. Front and epicenter in gold. So 2 gold rings, and these are attached to each other. They're not going to move around. They're not going to spin. Lower part of those rings have white rhinestones on them. This is the length. So sitting down here, kind of around belly button length already. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down here, which is closer to like the waistline. Not quite to the dropped waist, just to the waistline. Hi, Holly. You couldn't do it, huh? She's been trying to stay away from the shows because they're bad for her. This is front and epicenter in gold. So this is a long necklace. It is number 17. It's addictive. It's very addictive. You have to be careful with it. There should be like a 12-step program for paparazzi. My husband said when I first started selling jewelry that he was going to create a support group for breaking your addiction to paparazzi. And he said that way he could, you tried, that way he could make money on the back end of this. I can sell the jewelry and make my money in the front, and then he could make money on the back end, breaking your addiction. He still hasn't done it, so I continue to sell. All right, next up, this is Dewy Disposition in orange. So you can see this is kind of a corally orange. These are definitely dewy beads, similar to a moonstone, but they are not moonstone. So we've got teardrops, we've got ovals, we also have just the round beads. And then we have some faceted white beads in between them. This is 2 layers hanging together. This one's pretty cool. This is the length. There we go. So some of it's hanging above. So that's our first layer. Second layer is hanging from there down with the 2-inch extension. It's going to sit down to just above the bust. So a little bit below center chest. So this one is Dewy Disposition. It is in orange. It is number 18. There we go. Got my tag caught. Number 19, we have Botanical Escape in brown. So again, this is like a tan brown. These are fairly transparent beads. And then a pretty ornate filigree type pendant up here. Got a little twisted rope at the top. This is the length. In this filigree is some little flower shapes. I'll show them to you in just a second, which is why they're calling this Botanical Escape. I don't know if you can see those. There we go. The little flowers. So that's why they call it Botanical Escape. This one, number 19. So nice for those light tans. Let's see, number 20. I still have this one set, bracelet and earrings. If you don't want them both, that's fine. I put them together because this is a very different design from what we usually have. So these are the white pearly beads with the lacy bows. So we have a stretchy bracelet, and we have the oversized pearly bead earrings. This is the length and size. Then you could just put this with a white pearly necklace. So we have the necklace and bracelet. These are going to be number 20. If you don't want them both, just make sure you tell me which one you want, and I will take care of that for you. All right, we're at our next question. Let's see. Oh, let's try this one. One of these I absolutely hate, and so Max will know what that one is. But probably the rest of you don't. I just don't like them. They're the dumbest thing ever. But 4 answers on this one. Let's go with number 2. What is something that people put in their front yard? Something that people put in their front yards. We see a lot of front yards. So what do you see in people's front yards? The gnomes. I hate the gnomes. Did you know that, Terry? I hate the gnomes. Not a fountain, but that is true. There, I do see a lot of those. Flags, a lawn, those weren't on there. But I do see those as well. Hopefully lawns on almost everyone. The fountain, the flags. I always see the flags. We have a breast cancer one up, or we did. Ceramic goose with a dress. Not so many of those anymore. That's kind of an 80s thing. Remember when the kitchen stuff all had that? Mom had that. Flowers. Yep, number 2. Flowers were number 2. Bird feeders. Not a bird feeder. I think a lot of people have those in their backyards. 2 more things that people have in their front yard. Speaking of gnomes, the only gnome that I've ever seen that kind of made me laugh was the one where the T-Rex is eating a gnome. I laughed at that one. Mailbox, number 4. Welcome mat, security camera. Those were on there. The mailbox was on there. One more thing. And if they have these, we usually don't go inside. Yeah, the fence. Fence is number 3. So a lot of people have fences now, whether they're for security or for their pets or whatever. But if they have a fence, I do not open gates and go inside them. I don't care whether I can see anything or not. I'm not going in there. About the time I do, you know a big dog will come around the corner. All right. That was all 4. Next up, we have Crown Jewel Couture. And this is in blue. I do also have one in green. It's an emerald green, but this is royal blue. So we have the upside down teardrops. We have the silver beads. And then I don't know if you can see it or not, but on these little things that the teardrops are hanging from, those have little white rhinestones on them. So you've got a little bit of sparkle as well. Hi, Violet. Thank you. This is the length. Let's see if I can get it straight. There we go. Still not quite straight. I think my head's on crooked. This one is just above the collar with the 2-inch extension. It is going to hang down to about here, which is not quite the center of the chest, but it's close, just above center. My favorite shade of blue. This is Crown Jewel Couture in blue. And it is going to be number 21. Let me put Violet's name down. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we're only one person away. One person. Let's see, we're at 21. Okay. Next up. This was a special edition of a necklace a while ago. Now it is vintage. So I only have one of these left. And they're kind of hard to find. This is called Bow Before the Queen. It is in pink. So these are pink pearly beads. It is a double layer necklace. So 2 complete layers. Our top one is all pink pearly beads. Our bottom one is little sections of curved tubing that have the white rhinestones hanging down below. So you've got your bling and then your soft shine from the pearls. So you get a little bit of both with this one. This is the length of those layers. So pearls pretty much above that collar. The rhinestones pretty much below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to mid-chest, right up there. This one is Bow Before the Queen, and it is in pink. This is number 22. Number 23. We have Fluent in Florals in purple. So we have pretty purple beads, little white rhinestones in the curve above the beads. There's some filigree behind them. This is the length and size. So we have Fluent in Florals in purple, number 23. Number 24. Let's do this one. This is Celestial Shimmer in pink. So this is pink, and if you look close, you can see just a little hint of blue in there. That's from that shimmer. So pink teardrop, and then the pink marquee beads with some white solitaires above that. This is the length. Oh, this hand sanitizer is making my nose itch, Max.
All right.
So a little bit above, a little bit below the collar with the 2-inch extension. It's going to be down here in mid-chest. This is Celestial Shimmer in pink. That little bit of blue in it. Just a hint. Number 24. Number 25. I brought these out because it has that same type of pink in it. There we go. The pink with that little bit of blue. And then we've got white rhinestones around the outside, making this a teardrop shape. This is the length and size. So we have Celestial Charmer in pink, number 25. All right, let's ask one more question. And then I have 5 more pairs of earrings. So we did that just right. One more question, then 5 more pairs of earrings, and we are done until almost 2 weeks from now. Let's see. All right, 4 answers on this one. Let's go with number 2. What do moms tell their kids to do before dinner? What do moms tell their kids to do before dinner? Wash their hands, number 1. Gotta wash your hands. Because you never know where those kids' hands have been. Wash your hands and your face. Violet's going to get it all. I don't blame you. If I could make them take a bath, I would. Set the table. Yep, number 2. I wasn't sure anybody did that anymore. Clean up the toys, not cleaning up the toys. Put on a shirt. If I have to tell them to put on a shirt, we're in big trouble. Of course, with as hot as it is right now, that's a possibility. Washing the hands, setting the table. What else do moms tell their kids to do before dinner? What did you have to do before dinner when you were a kid? Cleaning up's always a good thing, but it's not on the list. Turn the TV off. That would be good. Also not on there, but we definitely appreciate it when they turn the TV off. Feed the dog. Okay, we feed our dog after. Actually, I feed him right before bed. But that's fair. You're eating, the dog should eat, right? Not on the list, though. 2 more things the mom would tell the kid to do before dinner. Pray was number 4. Doing homework was number 3. You guys got them all. It took a minute, but you got them. You gotta have your homework done before dinner. And then you got to pray before you eat your food. All right, next up, Blushing Bride in green. So these are an emerald green teardrop surrounded by white rhinestones. And then we've got another teardrop of white rhinestones on the outside to frame it. This is the length and size. I think these are gorgeous. Blushing Bride in green. These are number 26. Number 27, Bohemian Beach Blast in white. So we've got white beads and clear beads set all around this circle, this ring. And then we've got textured plates, little discs hanging off the bottom. This is the length and size. Of course, it's not going to hang right. Do they ever? Bohemian Beach Blast in white. These are number 27. Number 28. Wrapped in Wealth in gold. So inside we have an oval that is just gold, the polished gold. And then outside we have gold with white rhinestones all the way around. So you get a little bit of sparkle there. It's not overwhelming, but just very pretty and sparkly. This is the length and size. So you have to be comfortable with bigger earrings to wear these. Wrapped in Wealth in gold is number 28. Let's not get everything caught. Number 29. These are also gold, a little bit different. These are subliminal shimmer in gold. So these are gold hoops and little ribbons of white rhinestones wrap around those hoops. So you get both the gold and the rhinestones. This is the length, a little bit smaller than the ones I have on. Give you another look at those. Hopefully it's being clear. Some days it's clearer than others. These are number 29, subliminal shimmer in gold. And last but not least, these are Malibu Gardens in white. So we have a fun kind of filigree pattern in these. These have flowers, they have little circles, and then we have the white beads to accent around the center and a few out in that filigree. This is the length and size. Great thing about silver and white is you can wear them with anything. So we have Malibu Gardens. Our last piece for the night is number 30. All right. Invoices will go out tomorrow afternoon. As of this week, we are going to start shipping only twice a week. And that is because I've been having to go to the post office almost every day of the week. So twice a week, Wednesday and Saturday. If your invoices are paid by then, it'll go out with those. If they aren't, so for example, you get your invoice on Monday, you don't pay it by Wednesday when I take it to the post office, it's going to go out on Saturday because that is going to be my next trip to the post office, just to keep me from having to go back and forth to the post office every single day. So Wednesday and Saturday are our shipping days. And I do that because Monday night, you're going to get your invoice. Some people won't see them on Monday night, so you may not see it till Tuesday. Tuesday, you can take care of it, so Wednesday, your package will go out. So we're going to do that. Hopefully, it'll cut down on some of these trips to the post office. So you got your invoice tomorrow evening. No shows next week. So don't forget, no shows next week. And I'll try to put up a reminder. If I remember, I will put up a reminder for next week that we will not have shows those nights. So we're going to be going to our convention. We're going to have fun. Hopefully come back refreshed. All right, you guys have a great week and stay safe until we can see you in like a week and a half, a little bit over a week and a half. You guys have a great night. Good night.